Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so we have this covered patio section over here, and let's go ahead and go right into the overall dimensions. So overall dimensions I have is 20 feet in this length here, and then 16 away from the home. And also we have a couple different heights here. So I have the bottom edge of this main beam here at 7 feet off the finished floor. And then over here, the top edge, this would be 12 inches, so 8 feet off the finished floor. And then the height of the apex of the ceiling at 11 foot 2 and 7/16. And I think that's pretty much about it for right now. So let's go ahead and look at a couple of different options. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of options just in case there's a question. Now, these are not options that I would recommend, nor do I think this client particularly would like to have these, but I just want to show that. So if you had any questions in reference to the possibility of flush mounting a system on a slope ceiling, this is the only way you could do something like that. So one would be to take this section here and make it level so that you can actually have the flush mount unit in there. And with that, you can see that the footprint of heat would cover the space fairly decently. And so that would be one option. And then the second option would be to take the units and place them this direction. And now these are just 2 units. And if you really are interested in something like this, then I'd be happy to go into it a little bit further. But in any case, you can see that, yeah, it visually, I just don't think it's going to be something that they would be interested in. So, but in any case, to put a flush mount kit in, you must have a minimum of clearance below the heater itself at 18 inches before it actually penetrates any ceiling or combustible area here. That is why I have it sitting the way I do in both of those scenarios. So let's go ahead and just turn that off and go right into what I would truly recommend. So let's do this. Hold on one second. All right, so one would be to utilize the flush mount, or excuse me, the CD series 6,000 watt units. I have them at the slope, I should say mounted along the slope, and also I have them, let's see if I don't have the actual dimension here, so I'm going to place the center point here to the edge over here, and let's go ahead and look at what the distance would be from the edge. It'd be about 4 foot 7 and 15/16, so we'll call it 4 foot 8 from this edge here to the center point of the heater. And I have them roughly at about 5 to 10 degree tilt, depending on what you really like. Also, I should note that the distance apart from each other, first of all, I need to maintain 18 inches of clearance again. Let's go ahead and show that clearance below the heater itself. So a minimum of 18 inches over here and 18 inches over here. And the manufacturer also states that you should keep these approximately 3 feet apart from each other, which we are not doing at this particular moment, but it's not a code issue. It's a recommendation from the manufacturer. In any case, let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. And let me just tell you one thing about I probably appreciate this as far as a uniform amount of heat better than the next option. And the only reason behind that is that the way that infrared light sources work, infrared heats mass, not air. And if you have it uniformly placed throughout the patio, the space is going to be evenly heated, more so than what I will show you here in just a minute. But in any case, this is what I would prefer as far as an application. But let's go ahead and look at another option. I'm just going to erase that for right now. And let's go ahead and take that off, turn the clearances off, and then go with a mount over here. So these are CD6024s again, and you can see here I don't have them quite mounted all the way down at the bottom of the beam. So if this beam is, you know, higher than 12 inches, that might be beneficial, or you might have to just cut the edge of the mounting bracket so that it is slightly at the same elevation, I should say, at the bottom of the beam itself. However, the reason why they are like this is because when you mount a C series or a CD series or a W series on a vertical surface like this, you need to maintain 12 inches of clearance above. So if I put a marker here and just went ahead and put something 12 inches high, you can see that that is my clearance to the ceiling, and that is why I have them mounted so low. In any case, you can see now also the footprint of heat. I have them at a 45-degree tilt away from the outer edge. You have good overlapping here. However, the distance that this has to travel doesn't make one side heat up the center as well as it does over here. And also at this elevation, going back to those dimensions that I had before, so roughly at 7 feet off the ground, I wouldn't want to be sitting here at 7 feet off the ground. But if we're sitting in the middle, and I'm not sure what the actual seating arrangement is going to be like on this patio, if we're sitting in the middle, you definitely want a hotter unit to cast that ray out further. But again, if you're here on the edge, it's going to be probably too warm in most cases. So you definitely want a control system for something like this, especially if you're going to be sitting over here on the edge. Now, could you use a slimline or just a single element 4,000 watt unit? Yes, you could. However, the ray will not penetrate in the center of the patio enough to make it comfortable here at all. So, and also you could take a slimline and again, mounting units vertically for the most part only allows for a 45-degree tilt inward. So to heat up this space here, you really want to possibly mount it on the ceiling, something of that nature. I did come up with this measurement over here. You can see that the ceiling here is at 11 and 3/16 of an inch, even though the actual height is 12. So let's see if there's anything else I wanted to talk about like this. I think that's about it. If you were to mount these units up here in the ceiling, you need to come out 18 inches from this edge here, looking at the clearances below, because now you will have the angle differently. So that's really why I placed the other units such as I did, like this, so that you just got a more uniform footprint, even though, if you were thinking about possibly just mounting them lower like this. I'll just show for an example here. If we were to move this approximately somewhere in that nature here, as long as we got that 18 inches of clearance here, let's go ahead and turn this one off here for a second. As long as we have that 18 inches of clearance over here, now you can see that you really need to change that angle again in order to get that cast ray out here. So again, I'd prefer just to have them up here so that it's just a simple uniform amount of heat. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not promote our channel in any way unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers, and we truly appreciate you doing that. Really helps us out. Thank you so much. Have an excellent day.